the video. I'm gonna show you my what's the name? Get that shit. You see that, shorty? Shorty, that gonna be fire. That motherfucker. That shit. You gotta go to your notification. It's gonna pop up and bring you right to it. Fucking Stamina, 95, vertical, 82, strength. Oh, my shit busting. Ain't shit stop you, just you. That motherfucker look. Stamina, 95, vertical, 82, strength, 83, alteration, 70 right now, 70 right now, 70 right now. Yeah. Put that up. Bro, okay, what you want me to do? Yo, nah, I'm not finna shit play my shit with you, boy. Boy, you got my YouTube. Go to it. Oh God, you got my YouTube. You went on the video last time. Alright, well, shit, bro. You feel me? But I'm balling, you know. I got a real nigga out there, like a real nigga. I got a real nigga. I'm finna join somebody parking. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna play a game. See how you ball. I know you ball. Your ass weak anyway. You're weak anyway, buddy. Hi, Mr. Dude. Look how I ball in my career shirt. You gotta go.
I was playing the Jordan Challenge. I really like the atmosphere, the fielders. It looks like I'm there in the past.
Yeah. They really captured like just how even the old games were broadcasted. It really made it authentic to the time period.
Let's talk about the My Team rewards that come from the Jordan Challenges.
Absolutely. You're talking about a free agent card, you're talking about a Michael Jordan coach card, and a really cool jersey that you can get from playing and earning 40 stars. A Michael Jordan coach card, that's new, and that's going to be really exciting to see.
What have you dove into, and what do you like so far?
My Career Builder. It's the most extensive builder I've ever seen. It's obvious that the devs want us to, you know, make legitimate builds that have specific abilities designed for scoring or playing defense. They want you to play your role this time around for sure.
They did a great job of, I think, making sure that you can't just put up certain attributes to 99 and then leave others away. You know, everything kind of works together, which leads to, I think, more realistic players, more NBA-like players.
Every build can be insane. Like, it's so balanced, and yeah, it really makes the game fun. So either you're good at shooting or either you get at dribbling. You're not like making a perfect play. You're just gonna like make a perfect play for you.
It's tough, but I'm glad it's tough. Now you actually have to play like it's real basketball, so I'm looking forward to it.
A matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense through them, they can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got Davis, Thomas Bryant out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's G in at the 2 spot.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Pass to G, fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Paul. He shoots. Rebounded by the Lakers. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting.
That kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple.
A lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Ayton. And it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that 7'8" wingspan to work there.
Now, here is James. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Far. Pass to G. Back to Davis. Over Crowder. And again, the Lakers, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Pass to G. The 3. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a when you look at the battle of possession. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Timeout called. The Suns. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch himself.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Thomas Bryant. He's out there with Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with LeBron James. And it's G in at the 2.
Great find by Bron using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Pass to Booker. Now Paul. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against the Wizards put on a show. He added 24 points and also did a lot of damage from long. It ended up being such a solid night for him, putting in a lot of energy and making things happen for his team. Guys?
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Over James. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. He's got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Booker. Lets it fly from 18. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's G. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Booker.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's G. Booker defending. And stolen by Paul. Inside. Bridges misses. The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol. The Lake Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
For Phoenix, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Crowder, that's good.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Pass to G. Here's James on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And James throws it down.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Phoenix calls timeout, and the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now, but you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Back to Payne. Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Walker covering. Payne against Nunn. Payne, pass to Saric. Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, number 1, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And looking at the Lakers, Richard, trying to recapture their championship level from 2020. What do you think the key is?
Well, when LeBron first got there, their team was way too young. Then last year, probably too many veterans. We'll see how they can kind of find a happy balance in between the two.
And we've heard LeBron James say he's obsessed with win or bust. And this Lakers franchise certainly has that same approach. But aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now,
So it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
That's the end of the first half of the score. Your Suns, 25. The Lakers, 45.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Booker, good.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Westbrook, the pass to James. Here's G. Let's go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
James against Bridges. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Shot clock at 6. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Davis.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Now we know that Booker can score with the best of them. And he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Bridges against James. 3-pointer. G's shot is good. And he's got 28 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Crowder against Bryant. Booker. And the layup is good. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to G. Takes a 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Back to Paul. And it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds.